World War II Overview. The Second World War, also known as World War II, was one of the most devastating and significant conflicts in human history. The war lasted from 1939 to 1945 and involved the majority of the world's nations, including all of the great powers. The war was fought on multiple fronts, including Europe, Asia, and Africa, and resulted in the loss of millions of lives and the destruction of entire cities. The causes of the Second World War are complex and multifaceted. One of the key factors was the rise of fascist governments in Europe, particularly Nazi Germany under the leadership of Adolf Hitler. Hitler's aggressive expansionist policies, which included the annexation of Austria and the invasion of Poland, eventually led to the declaration of war by Britain and France in September 1939. The war quickly spread to other parts of the world, as the Axis powers Germany, Japan, and Italy sought to establish a new world order and extend their territorial claims. The war in Europe was characterized by large-scale military campaigns, including the Battle of Stalingrad, the Battle of the Atlantic, and the Normandy landings. In Asia, the war was marked by brutal fighting in China, Burma, and the Philippines, as well as the dropping of atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki by the United States. The Second World War was a total war, which meant that it involved not just the military, but also the civilian population. The war had a profound impact on daily life, as food and other resources became scarce, and rationing became commonplace. Many people were conscripted into military service, and those who remained at home were often involved in vital war-related work, such as munitions production and air raid precautions. The war also had a significant impact on society and culture, leading to profound changes in attitudes and values. The war brought about an unprecedented level of social and economic upheaval, as well as new technologies and forms of communication. It also led to a greater emphasis on international cooperation and the establishment of new global institutions, such as the United Nations. The Second World War had a lasting impact on the world, both in terms of its immediate aftermath and its long-term consequences. The war resulted in the establishment of the United States and the Soviet Union as superpowers and the beginning of the Cold War. It also led to the eventual decline of European imperialism and the rise of new global powers, particularly in Asia. Perhaps most importantly, the Second World War had a profound impact on human society, leading to a renewed focus on human rights and the rule of law. The war exposed the depths of human suffering and cruelty, leading to the establishment of new international norms and conventions to protect vulnerable populations. In conclusion, the Second World War was a defining moment in human history, and its impact can still be felt today. The war had a profound impact on society, culture, and politics, as well as leading to unprecedented levels of destruction and loss of life. Despite the suffering and devastation caused by the war, it also led to new forms of international cooperation and a renewed focus on human rights and dignity. As we continue to reflect on the legacy of the Second World War, it is important to remember the lessons we have learned, and to work towards a better, more peaceful future for all.